My name is Zane Raven. I am back with another episode of IO Reviews. And 2 days ago, from when I upload this, Minefield came out with its season 2 finale, and I want to talk about it. So my biggest issue with Minefield, Vsauce's Minefield, in season 1, was that it felt like there was much more kind of going on that I didn't get the chance to learn about in the video, in the episode, and that was my biggest issue. Was that I feel like this was a great starting point for a lot of the topics, but I also feel like now I have to go do homework because I want to know more, which, whether or not that was the intention, it didn't leave me all that satisfied with the show itself. And then season 2 was like, okay, I hear you, but what if we did things that no one has ever done before now? And kind of just erase that argument from the table in its entirety. And I was like, yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. And gotta say, they did it really well. Because, holy crap. From episode 1 in season 2, season 2, the way episode 1 comes out is like, oh, we're putting all deck on the table, and it's time for you to show what's up. It still keeps the very similar formula, the exact same formula of season 1, but all the stakes have been raised. Season 2 starts with the trolley problem. If you don't know what the trolley problem is, it is a famous as fuck psychological experiment which states that if you put 5 people on one track and one person on another track and send a trolley that's gonna run over one of them, what would you do? Would you sit there and do nothing and not have the blood on your hands, or do you yourself change the track and force the trolley to hit one person, effectively saving a bunch of people, but the blood is now on your hands? And the problem has never been tested because obvious reasons. You're not going to kill people to answer a theory question. But that is something that they did this season. They use some fancy editing and they do it all well. But with that being the season 2 opener, like, it's a very blatant that they're not taking any prisoners this time around. And with season 2 going into psychedelics and what that means for healing and psychology as a whole, with that, they do not let up. And I'm glad they don't let up. For them to kind of start with season 2 with such a bang and then kind of felt out would have been a bloody travesty. Got a bloody sniper by the hill. And I'm glad to see that that didn't happen. While it still didn't keep the pace I would have liked it to, with the topics, they're much more intense. Each of the topics are exactly what I wanted them to be. And of a lot of the stuff, I don't feel like I have to do more. I feel like as much information as they could have given me to be like, oh, I think I actually learned something about each of these topics, they're given. And I really appreciated that. It was something that it was my biggest issue with season 1, and season 2 completely fixes that. Season 2 also now puts in they keep the same awkward intros and like things that was like don't really match up, but in the end that's just the style of the show, and you're either gonna like it or you're not gonna like it. It's really not up to anyone, and it's really up to them and how they do it, and if you don't like it, you don't like it, move on. The other big complaint I had with season 1 was that they had these like one-off bits, these like game show-esque things that felt like they were going to be returned, and they were going to be these almost running gags throughout the show, and they never really come back. And in season 2, they take them out completely. They take them out for more interview-heavy things and more more of a vlog style of like, this is this thing we're gonna do. Here's the experiment. Here's everything that's gonna go into it, and let's run this down. Blah 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 blah. and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot more. It made the show feel much more consistent, and it made it feel like everything had a point and everything was building, and you don't end up wondering if things are gonna come back because you know, like, oh, this was done for this purpose. This interview is now over. We don't have a reason to come back to this idea, this concept. We did have the like the game show things and those weird ass things in season 1. So all in all, season 2 is a complete fix of everything I didn't like in season 1, even down to the thumbnails, which I was pleased by. I don't know. It is a dumb thing to be like, oh yeah, and the thumbnails was so much better this time, but I enjoyed the thumbnails. I enjoyed the fact that they put like a more beige type thing. I don't know what the color is. I don't know what fucking colors, but I like the color they used. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And I don't know what color it is. I don't know what filter they use because I don't use Snapchat like at all. And by Snapchat, I mean Instagram. No, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the color change. I enjoyed the depths and how they kind of like played with the logo of Minefield, which is just Vsauce's face, basically. And the word Minefield next to it. I appreciate that they played with it a little bit more. And I appreciate that season 2 went deeper. I also appreciate that I know that a season 3 is going to come because Michael is not doing anything terrible as a human being. So that's nice. That's also nice. Sorry, that doesn't belong in this video. That's a different video. I can talk about that in a different video. No, but you know, it's like it's quality content and something that the rest of YouTube Red is severely lacking in this educational department. Not that I want an education. I don't want YouTube Red to become like basically a paid for learning service. That's not what I want. But it's something that with all these different types of channels, I'm glad that they have it, type thing. No, but I like season 2. I'm excited for season 3, for the to be a season 3. That was a beautiful shot, and you know, I'm excited. This is the type of thing that makes me want more in the really good way, and not the. I feel like you could have just done more with the show in general way. I don't know. I'm rambling, but yeah, I like the flow works better. Michael as a host works better. I like that they did a lot more with Michael and to Michael, which sounds weird, but Michael undergoes a lot more of the experimentation this time around, and I liked that. I liked that he puts himself under the scope. Like with the interrogation episode, he gets interrogated. With the psychedelics, he's the one doing psychedelics. With the electrical mind season finale, which I wish they would have done more. I wish the season finale was as big as the season open, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. You know, he does take control, but he also gets controlled. I don't know, and there were a lot of things that I just really enjoyed. I enjoyed that Michael got used more. I hope they keep up this momentum. I hope the I hope the change from season 3 this season, from season 2 to season 3 isn't as dramatic. I'd like to get some more consistency between the seasons. Now that I feel that it's hit a stride, I'd like for it to actually keep it and not undergo a huge metamorphosis again, but it's understandable if it does. But yeah, I don't really have a lot more to say about it. Like, it's educational. It still keeps the Mythbusters of psychology feel, because that's very much what it is still. I feel like it's well done for a YouTube Red show, and I enjoyed it. There's not much more else to say, but I enjoyed it, and I want more. And I hope Michael keeps doing it. I don't know. With season 1, he was very, you know, he kind of kept the experimentation to everyone else and kind of did things. Season 2 took a lot out of him because so much of the experimentation happened to himself. I can't imagine that puts you in a place where I'm like, I can't wait to get experimenting again type feel, but Um, you know, I hope that season 3 is just as intense, just as crazy. I am worried that with having the trolley problem and psychedelics being studied in season 2, they've given themselves no room to grow and no room to expand. But I hope that's not the case. I hope they keep finding things to talk about and to experiment with and that kind of thing. Because it'd be a shame for like the highest notes of the show to be in season 2, especially when the show has such a merit for more. Like there's definitely more to talk about and more to do. I just hope that they haven't found like the creme de la creme here, which is something I am a little bit worried about with the show. But yeah, I don't have a lot more to say. It's you can't really review something for length that doesn't have a story or plot or characters. But that's why I don't review documentaries. But anyway, I enjoyed it. I'm reviewing myself at tandem at this point. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys thought differently of Minefield Season 2, let me know. Are there any topics you want them to cover in Season 3? Is anything on YouTube Red you want me to cover? I feel that I should be covering, or you want my opinion on? Let me know in that comment section down below, and I will do my best to get it under the scope. And by under the scope, I mean under my microscope, which is a terrible thing to say because I don't have a microscope. Also, I'm just pandering. Not pandering, not rambling. I'm rambling. That's what I mean to say. But thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part. I'll see you guys next time. Yeah. Bye.